In this video, we're traveling back in time to the summer of 2021. The world was still in the grip of the coronavirus, and travel was still extremely limited. I just spent the past 1.5 years back home, after quite a long period of time of almost constant travel. Experiencing life outside my home country opened up the world to me and showed me that I truly loved exploring new places. During my travels, I learned how to live by myself. I developed amazing friendships and even my first real relationship in Bali, Indonesia. It was certain that my life would not develop itself within the borders of this tiny country in Europe, and me going back here at the end of 2019 would only be a short stay, to learn programming and find a job that would allow me to travel and work at the same time. But then the pandemic hit, and it completely changed those plans. My relationship ended, and rather than finding a remote job, I took on a 9-to-5 and commuted to an office. With still many days working from home, but also many days in the office, my life became a very mundane and average lifestyle. But it wasn't all that bad, as I did end up working as a programmer, which is exactly the position that I was aiming for. Also, I had the pleasure to work with amazing and sociable colleagues in a relaxed working atmosphere. Plus, there were remote opportunities. And once the world opened up more, I went on and grabbed those, as my lust for travel never really disappeared. And yeah, my first taste of such a travel experience came again in the summer of 2021. At this point, it was still just a holiday, as I took around 3 weeks off from work to enjoy a road trip through Europe with a rental car. I took this trip mostly for myself, trying to enjoy and take my mind off of work, but I did bring my gear and shoot some video as well, so please enjoy this video of my little solo road trip through Europe. Night number 1 in somewhere in the Belgian Ardennes. I don't know what type of video this is going to be, probably just like a bit of a mishmash of videos. Yeah, it's gonna be fun though. Just 2 weeks ago, this water was like all the way up there. Like this is like a hill, but it was like there. Crazy how like that was just 2 weeks ago. That big jet's coming from, but they just turned it off just when I arrived here. Too bad. It shoots really high up. And then around you have Geneva. I've never seen such clear water in like a city. It's so clear, but it's like mountain water, of course. Sick. You want to know what a 1-star hotel room looks like in Geneva, Switzerland? Well, take a look. I mean, it's an old table, a bed, a sink, and some, stuff. You do get towels, that's nice. But that's the room. That's it. You might be thinking, where is the toilet and where is the shower? Well, let me show you. And there you go, beautiful, beautiful. And you share this with 2 other rooms, so you got 3 rooms sharing the same bathroom. I don't know if it's a good idea to use that soap. I mean, as you know, I've stayed in worse places, so I don't really mind it at all. But I mean, this is a actual hotel that you book on booking.com, so that you would think like, anyway, it was just 1 star, so it's kind of to be expected, I guess. And yeah, I'm also doing this trip by car, which is something I've, well, never done before. I have been driving since October last year, so not even a year. And it's just a note to self about like visiting a city and driving a car. Like, do not book a hotel that doesn't designate any like parking or anything. I mean, this hotel is like in the center, so that's nice, like placement and everything, like very convenient. But the only place I can really park is at a parking lot, and that's paid. And in Switzerland, or at least, you know, here, it's probably quite expensive. I don't know the exact price, I'll find out tomorrow. And yeah, it's like a 5-minute walk, so I have a suitcase, but I'm definitely not gonna bring it up because I'm like 4 floors high. So I'll probably return to the car tonight and get my toiletries and do all that stuff. So, but yeah, so far so good, kinda. And this is where I'll be staying for the next 4 days. I can't really see it, but there's like a mountain that's like going all the way up there. And then this, oh, let me show you. And this is the little caravan I have for the night, for the 4 days. So you get in, and there's the can for the water, which is actually conveniently just over there. It's all spring water, so that's all drinkable. Really nice. And then here you have the little inside place to sit. Little electric stove here. Really nice. And then the bed with the view. Not bad. I actually had the choice where it was like this place or it was like a small hotel room in the center. Only downside to this place, there's no Wi-Fi, but I mean, I guess the advantages kind of outweigh the disadvantages. Also, I already bumped my head to this already like twice, so, but yeah, super nice.
On the circumstances in which they outlive humans. So let's take the example that you just gave. We send out, you know, very sophisticated AGIs on
TravelingTice, finally back on the bike. Check this out. It's not just a normal mountain bike, but it's an electric mountain bike. which is, I guess, something that you need when you want to climb up those ones over there. Today's going to be lit. It kind of feels like cheating because it's quite an incline, and it feels like I'm on an incline, but very slight, because I'm now I'm actually in normal mode. There's a turbo mode on it. Let's feel that. All right, yeah, that just feels like I'm on a straight road. That's insane. But the guy at the shop said that normal mode, or turbo mode, uphill, it only gets you like 30 kilometers and then the battery's dead. So I'm gonna go back into, this is tour. Oh, tour mode. Tour mode is like normal, which is nice. Alright, let's keep going. I almost forgot my water bottle this morning, but actually it's not really needed because there are all these like springs everywhere, like across the roads. You could just drink from it. And it's like fresh glacier water. Super nice. Moo. Those bells. That's the most Swiss thing ever, isn't it? So we're waiting to find the purple cow from, what is it, Milka chocolate. I'm gonna go in these tomorrow. Looks nice. Now I'm having a, well, Swiss-German schnitzel, fries, onion soup. It's cloudy, you can't really see the mountain. By the way, if you're wondering why the quality of the video is like phone quality, because it's my phone, first of all, and second of all, because my camera died. Or well, you can still take photos, but the video button just doesn't work anymore. So like I kept pressing it, but it just doesn't want to record. Like it recorded once. I was like, oh, now we need to record something, but of course you cannot really work with that if you can't rely on the button. So RIP Canon G7X. I've had that thing for like 6 years, I think, and I bought it secondhand as well. So it's come a long way, but I guess now it's time to get a new one soon when I really go traveling again, because this is only for a week and a half. So it's not a huge deal, even though you kind of missed the perfect shot for the mountains, but At least I got my drone and my GoPro and my phone, so it'll work out. Anyways, new videos are coming, I hope. Whenever I travel, then it's yeah, there can be some videos there for sure. And here is a very little touristy, little cliff walk. I think it's not bad. So that water right there will eventually flow into Holland in the harbor of Rotterdam. See you in a couple of weeks in the Netherlands. That is sick. Just utter beauty here. There you got the viewpoint. And these are actual glaciers here. Crazy. Why yo, it's snow. I really didn't think that you could like cycle that high up in a day, but here I am. I guess it's looks like a mini glacier. It's almost like a river. But yeah, that's snow in July. Not really what I anticipated. I'm more of a sun guy, sun and warmth. But yeah, it's not bad. That's where we were just about an hour ago. Look at that. Ew. Luckily I don't have to clean it. I paid for it. It was like, I don't know, like $60 for a day. It's quite expensive. Oh my god, guys. That was insane. Those downhills, man. Oh my god. Like pretty much 80% of the time you couldn't even sit on your saddle. You just have to like lean backwards, stand on the pedals and balance the bike. Well, sometimes there's like this tiny pathway and like on the side you have like a, well, not a cliff, but like at least a hill that, you know, if you fall into then that would hurt. But yeah, man, it's so cool. I really like, this was one of the best like downhills or one of the best rides I've ever done probably. And there's one cool thing about this bike. Check this out. I've never seen this before, but look at the saddle. When I press this lever, it goes up. And that's actually, and I actually found out that that's actually really handy because when you're like on these paths where you just have to stand on the thing and like lean backwards, then your saddle is actually quite in the way, you know, like I bumped into my balls a couple times, hurt. But then what you can do is you can actually sit on it, press the lever, and just like you know, your office chair, the thing will go down, put it all the way in the bottom position, and then when you're on a road like this, you just go to the position that you want to go to, press the lever again, and it will come up. And that way you can just like, while cycling, you can just, you know, readjust the saddle height. Really, really handy actually. Just chilling at the bus stop. Crazy town. Anyways, I'm now walking back. I looked wrong at the time. I thought that the bus was gonna leave at like, I don't know, like 6:15, but it's actually 6:45. So at this point it's like faster walking. And the cool thing is I can see my house from here. Right there. Wait, where are you? There. Oh. There. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, well, it's right there. Right there. These things are absolutely everywhere, hey. But super convenient. Look, you can see just breaking into that mountain. The mountain is ripping the clouds apart. Looks so sick. You just can't stop looking at those mountains. Just insane. It's like the whole place gives it a bit of, you know, serenity. You know, like nothing's rushed, not like back home. I think the mountains is the perfect getaway to, yeah, to just relax, you know, get mentally aligned and stuff. So, really, really cool. There's actually another YouTuber called Johnny Harris. I've been following him for a while. He's used to be a journalist, now he's making YouTube videos, and he's also like obsessed with Switzerland. So that also kind of inspired me to come here. And yeah, he didn't lie. So if you're interested, check it out. Johnny Harris is his YouTube channel name. So really cool stuff. Next day, the whole top's cleared up. That one too. It was supposed to rain today, so that's really nice. Right, day 2. Today I'm gonna take one of the world's longest gondola rides. It's like more than half an hour gondola ride up the mountain, and then we're gonna do a hike in the mountains. Because where else can you hike around here? It'll be fun. Cycled yesterday. That was like all up here, and we went like probably into these mountains and then cycled back through the forests. really wants to make you out to climb. Hey, that looks amazing. A bit of clouding now, but it's like a glacier right there. The Eiger Glacier. Glacier. And it's cold. I am not. Well, like half of the people here are in shorts, so it's okay. But there's actually a train that goes all the way to 4,000 meters. That's going like up there. But that one is so expensive. Like, I'm definitely not gonna do it today. I might like think of doing it, but I'm definitely not equipped for 4,000 meters of altitude and probably like, I don't know, like 2 degrees. Anyway, super sick. Like about the mountains is that you have so many different types of terrains. Like we started at like 2,300 meters above the tree line, just like we did yesterday actually, where we climbed even higher. But you know, it's barren, no trees, just like, you know, grass, a few plants here and there. And then as you descend, you get into, you know, pine trees first, and then at some point, like in the valleys, you have the normal trees, like the low trees. Of course, it depends on where you are in the world, but I find it fascinating. And yesterday especially I noticed it because you were descending on a bike. You go from, you know, like barren landscapes to, you know, being in the middle of trees and just, you know, kind of like what we have in Holland, I guess. Even though in Holland we don't really have a lot of pine trees, so that's sort of a new one. But yeah, man, the mountains are it. Oh my god, I finally made it. Finally made it. It's like 5 p.m. now. And it's really interesting, like everything here closes around 6. Like even the big gondolas and stuff, they all close at 6. I'm probably gonna take a train back. I'm currently in a town called Wengen, so it's like at the other side of the mountain. So I either can take the gondola up over the mountain, which would be quickest, but definitely most expensive. We're talking like $60, I think, or a train, but I don't know how expensive that is, so check it out. But first, take a rest. I am done. My legs still feel them, like I really feel them. night. Today is my last full day in the mountains. As you can see, the weather is a bit crappy, so today is more gonna be a little bit of a mellow, don't really have a set plan. There's one place I want to visit, which is like a, well, it's called like a Gletscherschlucht, which kind of means glacier or glacier, like canyon or something, I think. That's at least what it looked like from the photo, so I'm gonna check that out. And for the rest, yeah, take it easy today. Back up a little bit for the ride tomorrow to Strasbourg. My plan is to ride to Strasbourg or Strasbourg. I don't know like how to pronounce that really, which is about a 3.5 hour drive. And then from there on to Luxembourg, which is another 3-hour drive or so. And then one night with my family, which is like at the end of their vacation. They're in the southern part of the Netherlands. And then on Sunday back home to be in the office again on Monday. So nice. Yeah, don't really want to think about that yet. So vacation is not quite over yet, but yeah, we're reaching the end point. But yeah, it's been great so far. That's where we just were. I actually really have to thank myself because a couple years ago I made a video about Locust Maps. So it's like an application with offline maps, and since then, I mean, I changed phones, so I didn't reinstall it because I didn't need it. But I did bring my old Samsung phone because Locust is only for Android. So I was like, you know what? I don't have 4G data. Let me just install Locust just to be sure that, you know, I can find my way around anytime. So I did that a couple days ago, and man, it's been so good because like Google Maps doesn't show you all the routes that there are. Like for example, this one right here, which is going over, let's actually have a look, which is this bridge. It's going over the gorge, look at that. And I was down there just a minute ago. You have to pay 15 francs or 17 francs, which is like, you know, same in dollars, so $17. And then you had all these tourists, and here you just walk like, you know, 500 meters up. You have a trail, it's free, no tourists. You know, all thanks to Locust, because Google Maps does not show this route, but Locust does. So that's gonna be probably my last walk. It's just following a little path, which is, you know, going upwards. It's only one way, so I'll have to go back the same way. But yeah, Locust, good stuff. Thanks past me for making that video. If you want to see that video, I'll click an I in the corner, then you can check it out and download it for yourself. It's only for Android though, so I'm glad I brought my Samsung for some reason that I could use it. So good stuff. And this is where Locust gets you as well. Sick though, look at that. And that's the canyon down there. And there's a village. You can even see the campsite almost. It's like there, I guess.
Please make sure they have their coffees on at time. Any unattended baggage will be taken by
I don't know what it is. It could be the rain or it could be the satellite reception. I mean, it's very slightly raining. But I just crashed my drone again after a long time. I mean, it's fine. I'm very lucky. But it was doing really crazy stuff. It was like going up and down and everything like that. Like this literally is the only patch or the trial back where I could still save the drone, because anywhere else there's just no way. Like, I guess this is the end of the trail here as well. Look, like, yeah, I don't really think it's safe to go any further, so I'm gonna make my way back. Anyways, man, Locust, you're on a roll. Look at that, especially this side. Just crazy. It's all carved out. You can see like the stripes. It's carved out by a glacier that was here still like 150 years ago. In the canyon there was a little chart saying like you know, the glacier length, and it used to run through this whole canyon, and then only like, you know, a couple decades ago it started like a huge dip, and like it's another 2 kilometers that way, and probably another 1,000 meters up, so I'm not willing to take that risk right now. Anyways, good hike, another good hike. Just filling my water bottle here. This is really interesting. I mean, if you look around, it looks like you're walking through like a German town, you know, like the wooden beams across the walls. It's very German, but they speak French here. I'm currently in Strasbourg, by the way. It's on the way home, and I picked this place as well as Luxembourg. It's like 2 stops, because, you know, I'm a beginning driver, so I cannot really like go full on. I cannot go like full on home like in one stretch, which would be like a, I don't know, 12-hour drive. So I was like, heck, I'll just take it a couple extra days, take it easy and explore some nice places that I haven't been to before on the way. This is one of them, Strasbourg. But yeah, this place used to be part of Germany until the Second World War. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's when France took over. So everything you hear, like, you know, and read on the signs, it's all French. They do speak like a local German-ish dialect, but yeah, I mean, in the center everything looks very Germanish, which is interesting. Very interesting place. Really liked it here. One of the things that you kind of miss when doing a road trip rather than a cycle trip is that you can take the highway and you can miss anything in between, you know, like it's just one big road, you're going 120 kilometers an hour, you miss what's around you. So today I kind of forced myself because I have a lot of time. I only have like a 2.5 hour drive to do. Here, look. You know, that's the sort of stuff that you miss if you just take the highway. The small little towns, the places where you don't really have a lot of tourists. I forced myself to go off the highway and just, you know, pinpoint any town that's like close to the highway. And I found this one right here. I don't even know the name of it, but it's very picturesque. It's like, it's so quaint and nice and just beautiful. And that makes me kind of realize like, hey, if you're doing a road trip, you have to be careful missing, you know, a lot of the points on the way. So yeah, that may be one of the tips, or just, you know, avoid any of the highways, any of the toll roads. I know that here Google Maps gives you an alternative route, so you can either take the toll road or just the road without tolls. And I think those, even though they're slower, they do lead you to more interesting places. So yeah, nice find, nice haphazard little find here. And I think also the cool thing about these small towns is that you can get like very local stuff. So I just went to a small bakery and I just said like, what's a local thing? And then she said like, oh, we've been making these for 60 years. So it's like a small cake, I guess. Let's try it. Good. Very nice. Okay, caution for the next video, might be very gross. So if you don't like gross stuff, then look away. This is what a roadside bathroom is like in France. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'd rather just, you know, go by the roadside. Insane. Alright, so now I'm in Luxembourg. So like the city of Luxembourg in the country of Luxembourg. So let's check out what this place has to offer. Milk tea. Well, you can't really see it, but there's like these little sugar balls in them. And it's like a milk tea. I really love it, and I drink it also because it's a little preparation for an upcoming trip that I might do at the end of this year. Is that I really want to go to Taiwan. They have a working holiday program, and yeah, if everything goes well, then that will be my next destination for a bit more long-term travel. So. Going to Taiwan, maybe. Whoa. That was a long video, guys. And if you're still watching this, then thank you. Thank you for watching the full like 50 plus minutes of this awesome trip that I did 2 years ago. Yeah, a lot of memories came back. It was actually a really nice trip. I absolutely loved the Swiss Alps. They were amazing. The trip ended really well because I reunited with my family in the south of the Netherlands. And then we spent another day together there before I drove back to my hometown. Yeah, if you've watched it all the way, please let me know in the comments. Like, I would love to hear how many of you were able to get this far. Also, please let me know what you think of the video, as I think the style is a little bit different than the videos I usually make. I left a lot of like the uhs and the ahs just in there and slowed down the pace a little bit. Like, also the music is a little bit slower paced, except for like the parts where I think with the drone and stuff we need some more like powerful music. So yeah, just let me know what you thought of the video. I hope you really enjoyed it. I actually had a lot of fun making it, so yeah, it was really good. And the next video, we're actually gonna jump ahead almost a year when I finally make it to Taiwan. So the next video will be the first video in Taiwan that I made. I haven't started on that one yet, so I'm not exactly sure which video that's going to be, but I'm pretty sure that that one is going to be ready next Tuesday. So please stay tuned for that one. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like. Please leave a comment down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all in the next video. See you later. Bye bye.